Hello everybody, this is Beren theBear, and this is going to be the Thursday Q&A for the game, The Walking Dead Survivors mobile game. Before I'm actually going to get into some questions in this video, and I'm going to give some bonus tips that are really good bonus tips. They're real easy to do. It's going to help you in the game in a lot of ways. I do want to share. I am going to also give some wall waypoints away in this video. Somewhere in this video I'm going to ask a question. The people who actually answered this question right and put it in the comments, and the pinned comments in the comments below, I'm going to select one of those and I'm going to give away some wall waypoints. If you do have the wallway version of the game, app gallery version, you'll be able to use those points instantly and be able to buy something in the game. But first, I want to say I had been sponsored. Recently. It looks like that's going to be a long-term contract going forward now. So I should be able to give more wallway points for the app gallery away in the near future. Probably I'm going to try every Thursday video. I'm going to start giving away, do some giveaways. First thing I want to explain a little bit is I want to give some people, everyone who's watching, some really good piece of advice. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person, if I think someone's in trouble, I'll give them the shirt off my back. That's usually, came back on me, unfortunately. Recently, I'm not a real big social, media type of savvy person. I usually try to avoid social media as much as I can. But recently, I had a friend, long-term friend I had known for years. Hadn't seen him in a while. And, we contacted each other, and through social media, somehow he got a hold of me. And, we were going to go, meet up sometime, And the day we were supposed to meet up, he, called me up, said, he had a fever, he wasn't feeling good, he called off his work that day. Well, he texted me that, the next day saying he was quarantined, And here I am, I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking this guy, he's got the sickness, the stuff that's in the air. I highly recommend everyone to wear a mask, when you go out, man, because this stuff's in the air. Well, anyway, I thought the worst for the guy, I hadn't seen him forever. I kind of had a feeling he was down on his luck, Well, I'd messaged him for days, And only response I got back from him was, "I'm sleeping," So I thought the worst, man. I thought this guy was, I thought he was holed up he was only living in a 10 by 10 room, some type of dorm or something, I thought the worst for the guy. And I got a bunch of goods, some groceries for him and everything. And luckily I had asked him for his address before, he had gotten really sick, just in case, if there was something wrong, if I want to check on him, make sure that he was okay. Well, I brought the groceries down, Turns out the guy was just sleeping at that time, and he had been working on that. He's working another job. I'm not really sure what the situation was, but he was okay, Well, I had, a bunch of groceries and everything. I was going to give the guy, and he's like, no, don't worry, Okay, so I left. I guess the good piece of advice I can give you right there is, you try to stick your neck out and help people, I guess it was too much to ask for the guy to message me back to let me know he was okay, I've had this same issue in games in the past, even in this game, I've had people come to me, man, asking for help about something, I'll reach my neck out, I got certain connections in this game, I can talk to certain people, probably most people aren't aware of in these games. And, I always, I stick my neck out for someone, and I end up looking bad at the end. So, that's the best advice I can give you in life. Be careful who you try to help in life, because sometimes you can't help people, Unfortunately, I've run across a lot of those type of people in life, in my life, in the game. Another thing I want to just give a quick shout out here real quick. This is another good advice is, This is a game. Everyone, please keep this in mind. This is a game. When you target people, and unfortunately, I've seen people in state chats just target people for days. And I want to let everyone know, man. Please, man. Realize this is a game. You don't know what's happening in people's lives. I've even had this issue where I'll say something about someone, and I might have felt like, I might have had a just cause, Maybe did certain things I thought, were wrong. But please be careful in these games, because you don't know. You don't know what's going on in these people's lives, man, Maybe something bad happened to them or something, You egg them on for days at a time. That's cyberbullying, even in a mobile game, So please, try to keep it clean, man, And plus, keep your state chats clean on your servers, man. Nobody in the game wants to constantly see people badger each other in a mobile game on the state chat for 2 or 3 or 4 days, man. Give it a break, man. Let people be, man. It's supposed to be fun in this game, So that's some good advice I want to give right off the bat. Okay, the reward for the Huawei points, okay? If you got the Huawei app gallery, there's a link for that below, explanation, everything you need if you don't have it. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm going to get either 5 or 10 points to someone right now if they can post in the comments. I just recently had an event, a special event I'm running. That's going to be in the link pinned comments too. If you can tell me what I told everybody to put in the pinned comments to win in that event, you post that right now. I'm going to select someone, I got certain things, random things, generators I use. I'm going to select someone, and I'm going to contact them and have them, message me in via Discord, and I'm going to give you those points. Another thing I'm going to give a quick shout out to is, I've had issues with a certain person in the game. I never take things personal. I try not to. Maybe I did a little. He got me a couple days ago. He got me really good. He got me with 3 good hits. But you know what? The guy kept it clean. If he wanted to, he could have hurt me in the game. He stopped. He could have hit me 2 or 3 more times. But he kept to the three attack rule. So major props to that guy. I got total respect for that, because that's all right in my book. The guy's all right in my book. Anyway, I'm gonna give the bonus tip now. Okay, here's what the bonus tip is. When you do your like abandoned or woodberries, here's some nightmares here. Okay, well, let's go on this guy real quick. All right, here's the tip. As you can see, there's already 2 people in this march for this rally. Okay, now if you want less troop wounded on an abandoned or any type of rally, what you want to do is you want to make sure you can time this. If you time it right, if you can get to the last, if you can get to the last person in the rally or the second last in the rally, you'll get less troop wounded. Okay, right off the bat. Another option is you can just put 1 troop march in your formation, and once this rally attacks, you're going to have only like 2 or 3 wounded troops at the most. You'll have hardly no wounded at all. The issue with that, though, with that strategy, with only using the 1, is you got to make sure that these guys are strong, Because here's how it works. The first guy here, the guy with the cow picture, okay, and when this rally hits this target, these whisperers, or abandoned, whatever you're attacking, they're going to hit the guy with the cow picture first, okay? Then they're going to follow down. They're going to hit the guy with the shark picture. Then, the steamboat. They're going to hit the steamboat, So if you time it to where, let's see, right, I'm the Zach guy down here at the very bottom with the bear picture. By the time that they hit him, most of their troops are going to be dead, and you hardly get any wounded. So I hope that helps people. That's a really good tip. Anyway, I'm going to get into some of the questions I've been getting. I really appreciate a lot of the feedback. I wish I could get more. I'm having issues with how I can post. I don't understand why this has been a real issue in this game. Like I said in other videos, I've never had issues in some games I've made. I mean, I couldn't stop them from getting my content out to players. In this game, it's like the total opposite. I know, it's crazy, but that's how it is here for some reason. But anyway, I'm going to go over some questions now, and hopefully this will help some people. Okay, this is some of my comments, I mean, I'm not trying to show anything or nothing, I'm not trying to hide nothing. This is, I had nothing to hide. But anyway, there's a guy here, somebody here is asking about the mechanics, the video explaining woodberries, walkers, how do you get a loss? Well, there's a lot of chance in this game, and some of the losses that you might have, you might notice maybe you're trying to attack a certain same level walker or woodberry, same level walker, and sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The reason for that is, and a lot of times, is your survivors, they have certain skills that have chances to proc. And what the term proc means is the chance of it going off. Okay, some of these skills have like a 40% chance of proccing. All right, and when these skills don't go off in the right way you need them to go off, you can lose on those battles. Okay. If you go to your battle reports, whenever you look at your battle reports and go to the actual battle log, it's a new option they put in the game. You'll see the skills that all your survivors use. I made a certain video, battle mechanics, explains a lot of that. But that's one of the reasons why you can lose. So just keep that in mind. And it's a lot of chance in this game. And my only recommendation is if you're you're trying to kill 25 walkers, and sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. As long as you kill the first one you need to kill to get to the 25 tiles, kill level 24s or level 23s. You need to try to just kill only the levels that you can kill every time. So I hope that helps you. Another really quick shout out, this reminded me, the App Gallery's global launch is still live. It's running from the August 24th to September 24th. So you still got like 3 weeks, to get those rewards. And I will put a link down below in the pinned comments to the advertisement, whatever, the introduction to the app gallery, and I will have a link for an easy guide to download and load your game and get all those rewards. Within 5 minutes, you would be able to get those rewards and be ready for future giveaways that I'm going to start giving out to people. You'll be able to get. I'll be giving them 5 to 10 point pack, and you could be able to buy $5, $10 packs. You could even save that, and for when I give out more rewards. So just keep that in mind. I got a player asking about how to get survivors to 5 stars. Unfortunately, easiest way, spend in the game, but you don't have to do that. It takes a lot of time if you're a free player. It's that old saying, Rome wasn't built overnight. So it's the same thing in this game. It just takes day and day of being active. Another option is the pools. If you do the 10, legendary pools, you can get lucky sometimes. A real good tip on that is sometimes you notice when you do a 10 legendary pool, you don't get too much. You get a lot of purple, epic, survivors. Stop, okay? Wait, don't do no more. Give it an hour or so. If you're in the middle of an event, you're trying to win, wait an hour or so, then do another 10 pulls. See, sometimes the games and mechanics, I've noticed this, is you'll get luckier at certain times in the game when you do pulls. So, just thought I'd share that one. Another way to increase your star level survivors is the daily packs. But unfortunately, make sure it's one that you want, and that's pretty expensive after a while. After 10 days to a week, man, you could be, looking at $80 to $100 you spent for that. So that's probably not the best advice I can give you. Another thing is that survival pass, if you want to buy that for the month, I recommend to only get that if it's for a survivor that you really want, because the other value in it's really not there anymore. They're really great for, they're only usually give development survivors. They're really great for the veggie survivors and the water survivors, because that's going to help your troop upkeep, which I'm going to make a video about soon. Here's someone talking about my duels video. If you haven't seen my duels video yet, I highly recommend that. I'll probably try to put that in the pinned comments below too. It's going to help you a lot if you're still not sure how to do duels right. Here's a quick shout out to Anna Rosa. I appreciate, some of your feedback. I really wish you'd, watch some more videos and post some more feedback. I think you'd be a big help in my channel. She's given some tips here. When you check your battle report to see why you lose. Okay, that's very important. Use attack and debuffs, and use your fury to get an extra kick. So if you go out and scout somebody, then go into your duels and reassign your formations, you get those attack and defense buffs, and that fury buff will be put into that formation when you re-edit it. And then go out and do your duels, and you'll have even more of a chance of being able to beat people. Also, your chemistry works. Thanks again. Let's see what and defense setup. Try putting your strongest formation last. Interesting. She's saying defense setup. Try putting your strongest formation last. That's interesting. Well, thank you so much, Anna Rose. Here's Willie. He likes when I put daily tips in my videos. He says it helps him a lot. Here's a player asking the best option setup for the formation to keep in your base. Really, it's not going to matter. If somebody really wants to hit you hard, they can rally attack you and all that. You're still probably going to lose. Hopefully you get reinforced, and that's a big help. The best option would be to put your F1. Always would be to have your F1 in your base. It's going to be your strongest research, and you can formation-wise, you could put 2 melee in the front, 2 in the middle, in the front row and in the middle row, and keep this range in your rear row. That might be an option, especially if you have survivors that have the chemistry that give you a boost to melee. That would be a good option. One more thing too is, just having any formation in your base, guys, is really important, especially if you're not shielded. Okay. A lot of times now I keep shielded because I got certain strategies where I'm going to make a video on this that saves me a lot. But if you don't have any formations in your base, and somebody can literally take a 1-troop march and attack you, and you can lose thousands of idle wounded troops. You'll have, you can have a day of heal time just because you didn't have any formation in your base. So the best advice I can give you, please keep a formation in your base at all times if you're not shielded. Okay, the last tip, I'm going to keep it this is going to be the last one. Someone is talking to me about they like the micro healing strategy. This is from a guy, he's one of my favorite fans, Sasso. If you're watching this, it's a huge shout out to Sasso. He's from 146, Anyway, the micro heal, what you do is, what he says is, you use, if you have T8 troops, only heal 30 at a time. And it's only going to take 8 minutes or so to heal those troops. And if you had like 8 clan members on, it's like an instant heal. He says that he can basically heal 2,000 T8 troops in 30 minutes. So that's a great tip for players. Anyway, I appreciate everybody for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my content. I'm really struggling trying to get my stuff out. The more you guys can, like and subscribe, the more it's going to really help me. Anyway, this is Beren, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you guys later.